The topic that I'm going to talk about is something that has touched me in my life. It really is something that I have felt, and that is the struggle of finding happiness. Now, happiness is something that we all want, it's something that we all aspire to get. But for a lot of reasons, a lot of us are unable to achieve this goal, are unable to find the way of being truly happy. Now, there is a lot of people that I think are truly happy, that are not faking it, like those people on Instagram that I look up to and have researched what they say about happiness. And this is pretty much what I want to talk about. Now, this is not an all-encompassing one way, one pill that will solve every single sad feeling in the world. It does not. It's pretty much like a small floor plan. Like when someone is designing a house, it's just something simple. It's something that will give the layout, the simple, basic layout of such a house, where the rooms will be about. It doesn't tell you what material it is. It doesn't tell you what type of room it is, the cables where it goes, but it tells you where it's gonna be. It gives you an idea of about where it's gonna be. Now, the couple things that I'm gonna talk about are specifically the things that I'm gonna focus about trying to explain and talk about are this. When bad things happen, like an accident or you messed up and you have to restart again, that is okay. I'm also going to talk about how work is the way we get things, how work is essential to finding happiness, and how important it is to help other people and taking care of our bodies. Now, these are things that are simple, should be easy to explain, and that we'll be talking about in the sense of this simple house layout.
There are many reasons why people are unhappy. Life is long and it feels longer. But when we manage to find a purpose in life, we're able to set goals far off in the distance and find joy in the time that it takes us to reach those goals. This is why people with goals can wake up each morning with a sense of happiness, because they know that what they are doing is their passion and the reasons why they are alive. To find joy and happiness, we need to first look for purpose in our lives and work towards that. Another reason why people are unhappy is because of the losing connection with God. Finding joy in God is something that a lot of people just seem to put off and not put too much interest in when they're looking for happiness in their life. In my short life, I had the purpose. When I had purpose and when I looked for God in my life, those have been the moments where I have found the most joy, the most happiness. If we want to find joy that lasts in our lives, we will look for a lasting connection with God. One of the most damaging effects in our happiness is the loss of self-esteem that happens when we become unhappy and depressed. Thinking that we are valueless, this is a big problem. This feeling traps so many people and makes them feel like they're sinking down, pleading for help. When someone has this effect in their lives, and at one point they did not, it feels like their whole life has just been turned to sand and it is escaping from between their fingers. If we want to find joy and happiness, we need to look for our own way to protect our self-esteem and also to grow it. There are many other reasons why things make other people sad and depressed. But one of the things that does not help is the type of life that other people live, the type of life that we live, which means that sometimes a lot of us are just living unhealthy lives. When people become sad and depressed, they tend to mistreat or ignore their bodies. They become more and more unhealthy. This is where exercise comes in. This is not just something that is beneficial to our body, but also helps our mood and our mental health. If we truly want to be happy and find joy, we will exercise and keep our body moving. A lot of the times, and most of the times, things go wrong, and they will go wrong eventually. And we feel that after doing such well or so good after a long time, we are falling off and we just want to quit. Gilbert, on his TED Talk entitled The Surprising Science of Happiness, explains that sometimes the things that we think that will make us shout of joy and be happy do not really do that, and vice versa, that things that we feel that are going to drag us down mainstream by our feet really don't do that either. If we want to be happy and achieve joys, we will need to know that things will go wrong, and that's okay as long as we keep pushing towards our goals. Success and happiness do not discriminate between life circumstances. The thing that determines our success is how hard we work and the effort that we put towards our goals. Work is something that will make us feel happy along the life, along the long run, because of the sense of accomplishment that we feel. Furthermore, it is important to along the way find a passion that we're willing to work at. If we really want to be happy and find joy in our lives, we will work and find a work ethic, especially in the things that we love. A way to achieve happiness is to help others achieve the same goal that we're looking towards. Help them achieve happiness too. When we leave to serve, we're not only able to do something that helps other people, but we also allow ourselves to feel and find a sense of belonging that deeply helps us, affects us, and deeply helps the other people besides us. A happy life cannot be founded without the strength that service brings to the foundation. If we want to be happy, and for this happiness to last, we have to work hard to help others find happiness and joy. Now, these things are just the main base of everything. It does not mean that they're the whole encompassing key or secret door, secret code, secret entrance to being happy. It's a long, complicated process that takes time. But if we put forward the effort, if we work hard at it every day and keep going after the hard times, we eventually come up with something that is beautiful, something that we feel that we should be proud of, that brings us happiness and joy.